all you have to do is kind of look at how the game was played maybe 10 years ago, and you'll see the impact of S&C and the change of science in the game over the last 10 years or so. Guys have got much bigger, much faster, much stronger, and impacts are getting bigger. And if you don't have a good S&C program in your club, it doesn't matter how skillful a team you are, you're not going to be able to compete because you won't win any collisions.
So we're hosting our very first elite performance conference. It's something that we've spoken about for years, and it's something that we've felt there's a need for in Ireland currently. It's basically designed for athletes of all standards, coaches from both an amateur and professional background, and for the weekend gym warrior. The idea of the conference is to try and promote practices of professional strength conditioning and get it out there and get it to the public. We have constantly have people asking us about what it's like to work in a professional setup and how we do what we do, and what's best practice to lose weight, what's best practice to get stronger, to get more powerful, to develop speed, and what's best practice to reduce injuries. And it's something that we decided, let's get out there and let's put it out there and let's show people what we do, and let's open the doors to what happens in Leinster Rugby.
We've worked really hard to put in place a really strong S&C team, and it's bearing fruit. We've won trophies over the last few years, and that's more than just what goes on out in the pitches. That's what goes on here every day. It's part of our lifestyles. Daniel Davies come in this year. He's going to transform the whole nutritional philosophy. Dan has brought a whole new kind of power aspect to our game. Johnny Claxton's working really hard on our conditioning and bringing in loads of new ideas. And then you got Stevie that's he's keeping guys fit, he's keeping guys on the pitch, and he's turning around really short injury times and getting guys back in the field. So it's really important that these guys do the work and enable us to play the game at top level.
So we've quite a broad spectrum of speakers on the day. We have Daniel Davey, who's our head of performance and nutrition. He's going to talk about what it takes to design nutritional programs for professional teams. But then he's also going to give people an idea of how they can do that for themselves, how they can take it home, or how they can take it back to their teams and how they can implement it there. We have Johnny Claxton, who's our head conditioning coach. He's going to talk about how to implement conditioning strategies for team sports. We also have Daniel Tobin, who's our head of strength and conditioning. He's going to talk about plyometrics and speed in power development for professional athletes. And again, he's putting the slant on it so that people can see what happens in professional sport and how to apply that to their own environment. And then I will be talking about injury rehabilitation and how we bridge the gap between the physio department and the S&C department, and how we ensure both a smooth return to play, but also how we speed up that process and try and optimise that time lost due to injury.
When I first came into the academy, it was a bit different to the guys now. The guys now are kind of starting on proper conditioning programs at the age of 15, 16, and they're coming into the academy with a really good strength base. When I came into the academy, I'd done very little weights and very little conditioning work and stuff like that, so I was kind of starting from scratch. So I would have said I've come on a huge amount since then in terms of my body composition, in terms of my strength, and in terms of my overall fitness. And to be honest, if I hadn't made those leaps, I don't think I'd be able to compete at this level.
Whilst it is a rugby conference and it's been hosted by Leinster Rugby, the idea is that strength and conditioning principles that underpin athletic performance and development work for all sports and work for life as well, not just for sport. It's about developing people for their day-to-day, and it's about performance and how we develop that, and we can teach people how to apply that in all different types of scenarios and settings on the day.
I think there'll be something there for everyone. I think bring your ears and bring your notepads, because I'd say there'll be lots of interesting info. Not only are these guys experts, they're working with professional athletes day in, day out, and they've seen pretty much every scenario over the last few years. So I think it's going to be a very interesting day. I'd nearly go along myself.
You can sign up for this on leinsterrugby.ie. There's links on the website to the conference, and bookings are made through ticketmaster.ie. And it's as simple as that. Just get online, get the tickets, and we'll see you there.